No tornadoes here, but severe weather is possible today.
Yeah, actually the same system that created those tornadoes is the system that's moving back into our region here, and we don't expect to see tornadoes here in the region. We can't rule them out completely, but it does appear that maybe primary threats include damaging winds, hail, and heavy rain associated with that. So what we're tracking here is these strong storms as they move through. We are looking at a very rainy weekend ahead and even a humid trend moving forward as we have all of this moisture that's continuing to pile into the region here. And a live look outside, it looks like we're dry here in Greenville so far, but we are seeing some showers begin to peek their way into that area. 67 degrees right now, the south-southeast wind at about 7 miles per hour, and that humidity continues to climb as we go throughout the day here. This low is going to pull in a lot of moisture from the south, and temperatures out there right now are showing about 67 degrees for the temperature in Dayton, warmer in Springboro at 71, Eden at about 65 degrees, but overall, these temperatures are warmer than what we saw this time yesterday, so a warming trend is expected as we go into today, or at least adding a little bit of heat and moisture as these storms begin to move in. Right now, you can see just beginning to creep their way across the Ohio-Indiana border, moving through Richmond, Indiana, and eventually kind of trying to creep their way into Darke County as well. And that's what we're looking at as far as the initial band of rain moving through. So you can see it just beginning to cross the border into Greenville, maybe a few light showers moving through already, but within the hour, you should expect to see some moderate to heavy rain and even some thunderstorms moving through as we go into the next couple of hours. Out there right now, we're looking at about mild temperatures, but as we go throughout the day, we will be picking them up gradually. We are looking at a fairly good chance for storms once we get to 9 a.m., maybe a little bit of a break into the early afternoon, seeing some peaks of sunshine, but then the storms returning as we go later on into the day, 81 degrees by the time we get to about 4 p.m. And initially, we were right around the slight risk, but it's been increased by the Storm Prediction Center, so damaging winds and hail, as I mentioned, the primary threat as far as severe weather goes. But with this, we do have the wind shear available. Wind shear is that rotation as you go up with height, and that's what produces tornado. We do have a little bit of that, so we can't fully rule out a tornado moving into the region. So here's a look at the future cast as we go throughout the morning hours here. Once we get to about 8 a.m., things are beginning to move through, some of those heavier thunderstorms being held towards the south. As we move throughout the afternoon, we're going to begin to see another wave move through. Adding some sunlight to this will actually intensify these thunderstorms and set the stage for the final band that's expected to move through once we get into the late afternoon and into the evening hours. And right here, we do have the chance to see what would be a bow echo or a strong line of storms forming once we get later in the day. So this is probably the best chance that we do have to see that severe weather. So for today, topping off around 82 degrees, strong storms are possible and even breezy at times. We could see some heavy rain with these. Rain continuing overnight and even lasting into tomorrow. 78 degrees, a little bit cooler as we go into tomorrow, but the rain is even continuing throughout the entire weekend. Sunday, 79 for the high. Chance of storms tapering off a little bit Monday and Tuesday. By the time we get into Tuesday, a very small chance for rain. So we're bringing you weather and traffic every 10 minutes, and here's Michael Purvis with a look at the traffic report.
And thank you, Jesse, and good morning. So far, it is a pretty quiet start across the area highways. We do have been keeping my eye on some ODOT cameras, and right now looking at I-70, this is in Clark County, right at State Route 72. I-70 is pretty quiet in both directions. I'm not seeing any delays reported from Dayton to Columbus. We do, however, though, have a couple of stretches of overnight construction that should be wrapping up shortly. Northbound 75 from State Route 725 up to East Dixie, only the right lane is open. And on the southbound side, they're on the right side of the road from 725 down to 675. Neither one of these are causing too much of a delay, and we're anticipating that they'll be wrapping up around 6 o'clock. And if you're just about ready to head out the road, be prepared to see those crews out on the road. I'm Michael Purvis, WHIO Team Traffic.
Michael, thank you. It is 5:21, 67 degrees.
An international marching competition signs on to more dates in the Gym City. How this helps boost the region's economy.
Also, major construction underway at Carillon Park, what you can expect from the new Heritage Center.